Hi, astrology channel. This is Ambitious Jemz, and I have another astrology video, and this time it is about Virgo and Aquarius. These two signs are actually in conjunct. So with that being said, this is a relationship that these two people are very different, and it's kind of hard to blend their differences. So this is not an easy relationship, an easy romantic relationship at that to be in. However, the two can make it work if they really want to. There is a lot to learn from these two people. When you're in a situation where there's different people, it's really good in the long run. You can really grow. Aquarius is an air sign. They are a fixed air sign. And the Virgo is a mutable earth sign. So Aquariuses are, out of the pair, they're more stubborn and strong-willed and have a very unmoving personality and extremely opinionated and sticks to their guns, you know. While the Virgo, they're more changeable. They can be in a situation and kind of adapt to their environment, and they can compromise more. So with that being said, I think the Virgo would be the one to actually push this relationship to continue going. They are the one that will be more yielding. I feel like this relationship can go on as much as the Virgo allows it. Secondly, the air and the earth element. So with that being said, the Aquarius is more about mental stimulation, sociability. They're more extroverted. Yeah, so out of the pair, that sign would be the more outgoing one, the one that is, I guess you can say, more aggressive and have that the masculine energy. And the Virgo would have more the feminine energy. And whether it's a male or a woman, if it's a man that's a Virgo and it's a female Aquarius, that woman may seem a bit, she wants to wear the pants as well. You know what I mean? It's like almost like she's not fully playing her feminine role. There's going to be times where it's kind of like, no, you're not laying down the law, we're equals. Also, with the Virgo being an earth sign, they're more practical, they're more grounded, they care about tradition, they care about having a foundation, having kind of just going to the rules of the typical society. Husband, wife, home, family, all those things matter to them. The Aquarius, that matters to them, but not so much. They don't have to do it in this methodical approach. That is very much Virgo. They have it situated where it needs to be like this, like this, like this. They're also very much perfectionist. They like to have things very organized, and they know what they're doing, they know what they're giving, and they know what they're going to get. The problem is, when you're with an Aquarius, that is not the case. You're with an individual who is very unpredictable, and I think it can be very intriguing at first for the Virgo, but it's going to be very annoying because they need, a Virgo of all the earth signs definitely need a routine. They need everything on schedule. And the Aquarius is just like, imagine the Virgo organizing their desk piece by piece. Oh, it looks clean, it looks nice, and then the Aquarius comes and just blows it all away. It's just like, what is wrong with you? So yeah, another thing with the perfectionist Virgos, they are very nitpicky and very critical. That will bother the Aquarius so much. They would feel like the Virgo is too negative and always has something bad to say, but really the Virgo, that's how they help the people that they love. They are, you know, calling them out and letting them know how they should fix this. And Virgos tend to be right, but it can just be a lot. It can be a very draining sometimes to be constantly being told what to do or how to do something. They mean well, but the Aquarius is not going to appreciate that at all. They want to live life, and if they're going to make a mistake while living life, so be it. I'm going to learn from the experience. Yeah, and also the routine. The Virgo is going to want to go to work, come home, do the same chores or do whatever task they do in the same order. It's like clockwork. That is going to be so annoying and boring to the Aquarius. They're gonna be yearning for change, and it's gonna be a very incompatible relationship. If an Aquarius is looking for stability, a Virgo is a very good partner for that. Once they have their mind set on their partner, they're not going anywhere, and Aquarius would really appreciate that. And the good thing about Aquarius, as flighty as they can be and unpredictable as they can be, they have a lot of staying power. And I think a lot of people don't realize that about Aquarius. So this relationship can really go the long haul. It tends to be an odd pairing. Michael Jackson was with Lisa Presley. They were together for about 2 years, and they were married for 2 years, and then they got a divorce, and they were still together on and off for another 4 years. Another relationship, Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys, has been together for about 10 years now, married for 8. So the point that I'm trying to make with that is that once these two do come together and realize that there is something there, they can go for a good round. This relationship typically doesn't last, and it barely even starts because they're just looking for 2 different things out of a relationship, and they could find each other very irritating. You know what? Another thing about Virgo that I find they tend to be attracted to people who are not compatible with them, because Virgos love to fix things and they love a challenge. It's like, as much as they are perfectionists, they don't want perfection. They don't want you to come as like this prince in shining armor or something like that. They want problems in this sense. It's like they're attracted to it so that they have work to do. They like to be busy. They might be addicted to trouble. The Virgo woman might see an Aquarius man and see that there's something maybe, you know, that she can't pin down, or just something that just doesn't match well, but she's attracted to, you know, his uniqueness and the fact that he can probably bring fun to her life. And you know, he's gonna probably take her to new places and have new experiences, and it just might be a delightful time. But this is probably something that will just last for a few months to a year. It's just like, just to experience something new. But in all reality, it'll be a lot to deal with, but they can be a really fun pair. Oh, you know where they would actually really get along? In terms of intellect, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is a very intellectual planet, while Aquarius, you know, that's what they're about as an air sign. So I can see these two having really great in-depth conversations, and they can probably have, that's probably where they actually are intrigued by each other, by their minds. That will be very important for these two. I think that's what will probably even keep them. It'll be really good, a really good friendship, friendship. Sex life, I can see sex life being good. Virgos tend to be very shy and quiet, but when they're in the bedroom, they just know what it is. Remember, they're the perfectionists. Once they find out that spot or find out what it is that you like, they're gonna do it. The problem is they're gonna do it all the time, and it gets boring, it gets repetitive. So like, I feel like that is the issue with the Aquarius Virgo relationship. However, they have a lot to gain from each other. They just have to understand that they go about things very differently, and allow each other the opportunity to be themselves without trying to change one another. If anything, the Virgo may try to change the Aquarius and try to get them to see things their way. The Aquarius wants to be free and explore the world and just be uninhibited, and the Virgo might be a little bit more restrictive and controlling and skeptical, and always just thinking the negative of the situation, just being more that the pessimistic character. And it can be especially draining for the Aquarius to be in this relationship with this person who's they're just feeling like they're constantly, you know, judged by, like, you're weird. And it can be annoying. They want somebody who understands them, accepts them for who they are, and allow them to be themselves. That's very important to them. And the Virgo, they'll be in it and allow them to be themselves, but they're gonna have to hear the constant criticism. It'll be a challenging relationship. If you want a challenge, I say try it out, and if you don't, then yeah, just move on to the next with this one. But I think you can learn. It's very short-lived, I find, this pairing. It doesn't tend to last long, but there are instances where it will. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like it. Comment down below, even if you didn't. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your experience with this pair and your observations. And share the video and subscribe for more. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.